Morning of day 6, last day, just a couple miles back to the car, going to Duluth, catch a very early flight tomorrow morning. It's the trouble traveling across the country, try to save a couple of bucks. Means you got to be at the airport like 4 a.m. But it's a worthwhile expense, I think. Stopped a little early yesterday. Anne's leg was kind of giving her some trouble. Spending a little bit of extra time in camp, letting it rest up. Said she's feeling a little better now, which is good. I'm just gotta let these things just kind of take a load off, if you will. But it's been really beautiful here in Minnesota. Really sorry that it's basically coming to its conclusion. Kind of bums me out. 5.5 days. I did kind of this middle section of the Superior Hiking Trail. Highly recommend it. Hate to imagine what this place feels like in the middle of the summer when it gets all buggy and that. It'd be quite unpleasant. It's been really nice, you know. Last night was kind of like low 40s. No rain. Plenty of mud though. Ugh. It sticks in the face. That's okay. Well, all my lovely people, nearing the end. Nice, beautiful view. I think this is called the Wolf Rock Vista. Not too much further down to the Danger Road or something like that. I just been kind of dilly-dallying this morning, kind of taking it slow. But I just caught up with Anne, and she is walking backwards down like some of these rocks. Just seeing her kind of like going backwards down these climbs, or these descents rather. I've got a feeling that the conversation down when we get down to the trailhead here very soon is that we go ahead and take that roadwalk detour. Get real beat up out here. Sometimes you just got to make some adjustments and do, I guess, like the smartest and the easiest thing, even if it's not, you know, going up and over these hills that are back here. Here's some gunshots in the distance. It is waterfowl season, and I do believe it's also grouse season. I've seen some grouse. Maybe it's grouse. I don't know these things. I hope they don't get blown away while we're out here. Everything's closed for deer season. It's not deer season yet. That's in November. But still some early morning gunfire. Can't go anywhere in the woods in America without hearing gunfire. You know, it's just, you know, part of the scenery. It's one time on the Arizona Trail where there was like this guy who's from the Netherlands, and he heard some people shooting guns in a wash, and he'd stop me. And he's like, "Is everything okay? Is this a problem?" And I was like, "No, it's just part of the experience, man. Welcome to the States." Here at the Crow Creek crossing. Decided to go on. Just fell into that puddle. That's okay. What would otherwise be a very easy creek crossing, and I've just made it difficult on myself. But just stopping, filtering a little bit of water right now. We stopped at the trailhead back there, and there was like some good old boys shooting grouse or something out of the side of their truck. It's kind of unnerving when all of a sudden you just hear like gunshots going off like 30 yards from you. You're trying to like just like heat some water for coffee, but that's how it goes. So I'm kind of up and over the hill, across the encampment. We'll kind of call it a day. Call it a trip. Just waiting on our water right now. There's just like a little trailside memorial back there. It's always kind of interesting seeing these things. You know, it's like right now, hiking through private property. You know, definitely reminders everywhere. You know, to stay on trail, not to camp, anything like that. Sometimes it's just like, you know, by the good graces of landowners who see the value in having some of these corridors pass through, what they can kind of mean for the area and, you know, recreation and these sorts of things. But, you know, it always goes unnoticed, the amount of people that it takes to be able to preserve a lot of these areas, having the ideas and advocating for it, you know, getting the support through the community, other areas, you know, passed through a number of state parks in these past couple of days, but then, you know, the linking the land in between via a footpath, you know, it could take a lot of work. You know, even just getting it from a concept into reality, but then maintaining it on a regular basis, volunteers, you know, from something like the Superior Hiking Trail Association, you know, based out of here in Two Harbors, but getting crews to come out here, make improvements, make additions, clear areas that need it, continue to advocate for its value and trying to demonstrate that. Even just where I've been walking on this ridge, you know, just like all these stand of pines, you know, it's absolutely gorgeous. But our shuttle driver was even saying that there was this area in between two tunnels on the lakeshore that had been set aside free from logging. I think it was that area with Christmas Tree Ridge, maybe? I'm not sure exactly. I don't know what the geography to the west of us is exactly. I guess it's to the east. I feel like I'm hiking north, that's why. You can see a lot of these areas have probably been clear cut at some point. But now being able to walk through pines and smelling the pine forest, it's just a really nice treat. So I'm really thankful that there are people that continue to work on behalf of the trails, make these things a living reality. So a guy like me can come out here and just wander around. It's a real lifesaver, you know. Really appreciate it. But on to the encampment. Here we go. Just made it back to the car. It's nice when the car's still here. Just kind of finished up the rest of this honey bun. Drink a little bit of coffee, wait for Lieutenant Dangle to come wandering out of the woods.
Hoping I would be here by 4.
So, thanks a lot, SHT. There was a trio that was just here waiting for the shuttle. I'm just talking about like the nature of the trail and just how, just like the people of the North Shore of Minnesota have really got it getting into their blood a little bit. Real sweet lady. But it's been a good one. Can't wait to come on back here. Enjoy a little bit of hiking up here in Minnesota land. All right, peace out.